Dive into the swing, exploring Glenn Miller's timeless impact on music. Step into the swing era with Glenn Miller, a name synonymous with classic American big band jazz. His smooth trombone and masterful band leadership created a sound that defined an entire generation. From moonlit dances to spirited radio broadcasts, Miller's music invited everyone to swing to the same rhythm. Born in 1904 in Clarinda, Iowa, Glenn Miller's journey into the world of music began with a mandolin given by his mother. He soon traded it for an old horn, which marked the beginning of his love affair with music. This passion led him to dedicate himself to mastering the trombone during his high school years. In the early days of his career, Glenn Miller struggled to find his footing in the music industry. He worked as a freelance trombonist and arranger in various bands, but his desire to create a unique musical identity drove him to relentless experimentation. This period was marked by both challenges and modest successes. 1938 was a pivotal year for Miller as he formed the Glenn Miller Orchestra. This move came after several attempts at leading bands that didn't quite capture the public's imagination. With a new focus and a clear vision, the orchestra quickly began to carve out its own niche in the American music scene. The Glenn Miller Orchestra soon became renowned for its distinctive sound, characterized by a clarinet playing a melodic line over a saxophone section. This arrangement, known as the Miller sound, was both innovative and appealing. It set the orchestra apart from its contemporaries and enchanted audiences nationwide. Glenn Miller's orchestra soared to fame with hits like In the Mood, a quintessential swing tune that got America dancing. Its infectious beats and brass-driven energy encapsulated the spirit of the era, becoming a staple on radio and jukeboxes nationwide. Moonlight Serenade showcased another side of Miller's musical genius. This smooth, haunting melody became the orchestra's signature tune, illustrating Miller's ability to blend romantic melancholy with sophisticated orchestration, thereby captivating a diverse audience. The distinctive sound of the Glenn Miller Orchestra was marked by a clarinet leading a saxophone section, a unique arrangement that set it apart. This sound, combined with precise musicianship, created an audibly rich texture that became synonymous with Miller's name and an era of music. The formation of the Glenn Miller Orchestra in 1938 marked a turning point in the history of jazz. Assembling some of the finest musicians of the time, Miller's band quickly rose through the ranks with their tightly arranged pieces and impeccable timing, setting new standards for swing bands. The band's innovative recording techniques also played a crucial role in their success. Miller was a perfectionist in the studio, utilizing the latest technology to achieve the best sound quality. This commitment to excellence ensured that each record captured the essence of their live performances, making their music even more appealing to the masses. Glenn Miller's unique approach to music earned him numerous prestigious awards, including a Grammy Hall of Fame award for his timeless track, In the Mood. His innovative sound not only captured the hearts of his generation, but also cemented his place in the annals of music history. Tragically, Glenn Miller's brilliant career was cut short when he disappeared over the English Channel in 1944 during World War II. While flying to entertain U.S. troops in France, his plane vanished, leaving a mystery that has intrigued historians and fans alike for decades. Various theories about his disappearance continue to circulate, ranging from a simple mechanical failure to more complex scenarios involving espionage and wartime secrecy. The true fate of Glenn Miller remains one of the enduring mysteries of the 20th century. Despite his untimely disappearance, the Glenn Miller Orchestra continued to perform and record music. Under the direction of various leaders, the orchestra maintained the distinctive Miller sound and kept his legacy alive through performances around the world. The revival of the Glenn Miller Orchestra in later years saw a resurgence of interest in swing music. Today, the orchestra tours internationally, playing both classic arrangements and new selections, thus preserving Glenn Miller's legacy and introducing his groundbreaking sound to new generations. Glenn Miller's influence on music stretches far beyond his own genre. Renowned musicians across jazz, swing, and even rock have cited Miller as a key inspiration. His innovative use of the clarinet-led reed section set a new standard in orchestral jazz that many later artists aimed to replicate. Miller's music has not just been heard in concert halls, it has also played a significant role in film and television. Iconic tracks like Moonlight Serenade have been featured in countless soundtracks, allowing his music to resonate with audiences far beyond its original era, enhancing the emotional landscape of many scenes. Educationally, Glenn Miller's work serves as a critical study point in jazz and music courses around the world. His techniques and sound are dissected for their revolutionary approach to big band arrangements, providing a rich learning material for students of music history and performance. The legacy of Glenn Miller is celebrated at various festivals and tribute events dedicated to his music. These gatherings, such as the Glenn Miller Festival in Clarinda, Iowa, his birthplace, bring together fans and musicians to honor his contributions to music and keep his memory alive. The evolution of Miller's sound continues to influence modern music, with many contemporary jazz artists drawing from his techniques. Bands today strive to capture the essence of his style while infusing it with new elements, proving that his musical innovations continue to inspire across generations. Glenn Miller's sound, characterized by its smooth clarinet-led saxophone section, continues to resonate in modern music. Artists across various genres incorporate his harmonious style, proving its timeless appeal. This blend of jazz and swing serves as a foundation for contemporary musicians looking to add a classic touch to their compositions. The global impact of Glenn Miller's music is undeniable. From jazz clubs in Paris to dance halls in Tokyo, his tunes have transcended borders, influencing musicians and listeners worldwide. His ability to connect different cultures through music showcases the universal language of his melodies and rhythms. New generations discover Glenn Miller's music through digital streaming platforms and social media, bridging the gap between past and present. This accessibility introduces his legendary sound to young listeners, ensuring his musical legacy continues to thrive in a modern landscape dominated by rapidly changing musical trends. Recent tributes and covers by contemporary artists like Postmodern Jukebox have brought Glenn Miller's classics to new audiences. These modern renditions maintain the essence of the original arrangements while incorporating current musical styles, highlighting the versatility and enduring appeal of his work. Each note and rhythm in Glenn Miller's music, from the iconic Moonlight Serenade to the energetic In the Mood, is meticulously crafted. Analyzing these components reveals a complex layering technique and a deep understanding of musical harmony, which aspiring musicians and seasoned professionals alike admire and seek to emulate. Glenn Miller's personal life profoundly influenced his music, particularly his marriage to Helen Berger in 1928. Their stable and supportive relationship provided the emotional backbone that enabled Miller to experiment and ultimately define his unique sound. This harmony at home mirrored the harmony he sought in his orchestral arrangements. Miller's story has been captured in several notable biographies and documentaries that offer insights into his life and mysterious disappearance during WW2. These resources serve as vital tools for music scholars and enthusiasts eager to understand the man behind the iconic trombone and timeless hits like Moonlight Serenade. Today, accessing Glenn Miller's rich catalog of swing music is easier than ever with streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. These digital libraries house his famous tracks, allowing new generations to discover and appreciate his contributions to the music world from anywhere at any time. The Glenn Miller Orchestra continues to play a pivotal role in music education, introducing young musicians to big band music and jazz. Through performances and workshops, they provide practical learning experiences, emphasizing the technical skills and historical context that Miller championed throughout his career. Scholarships and educational programs bearing Glenn Miller's name inspire young musicians across the globe. These initiatives not only preserve his legacy, but also encourage the next generation of artists to explore and innovate within the musical styles he popularized, keeping his spirit alive in the world of music. Encouraging musicians to delve into Glenn Miller's techniques offers a treasure trove of learning opportunities. His meticulous attention to brass and woodwind harmonies can elevate any musician's understanding of ensemble dynamics. Exploring his methodologies not only preserves his legacy, but also enriches the artistic approach of modern musicians. Collecting Glenn Miller memorabilia is more than a hobby. It's a journey through music history. From vintage records and concert posters to personal letters and instruments, each piece holds a story. Collectors and fans alike can experience a tangible connection to the swing era, keeping the spirit of that time alive. Preserving Glenn Miller's legacy extends beyond his music to the very places that shaped his career. Historical sites such as his birthplace, significant performance venues, and dedicated museums play a crucial role. These sites offer fans and historians alike a glimpse into the environment that influenced the King of Swing. The Glenn Miller Orchestra continues to captivate audiences around the world, keeping the unique sound of its founder alive. Their ongoing tours and performances are a testament to the timeless appeal of Miller's music. Attending a live concert can be a mesmerizing experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. Exploring fan stories and personal connections to Glenn Miller's music reveals its profound impact across generations. These narratives not only highlight the emotional resonance of his tunes, but also inspire others to discover and cherish his musical legacy. Sharing these stories can foster a community of enthusiasts and keep the magic of his music alive. Exploring fan stories and personal connections to Glenn Miller's music uncovers the timeless appeal of his melodies. Fans from across generations share how tracks like Tuxedo Junction and Pennsylvania 65000 have marked significant moments in their lives, from weddings to wartime farewells, showcasing the deep emotional resonance of his work. We then segue into how viewers can actively participate in preserving the rich legacy of Glenn Miller. By attending concerts, engaging with online forums, and even contributing to memorabilia collections, enthusiasts help keep his music alive and vibrant for new audiences. To wrap up our journey through the life and influence of Glenn Miller, we recap the major points discussed. From his early beginnings to his mysterious disappearance and the band's enduring legacy, we see how his influence on the world of music is as palpable today as it was in the 1940s. Miller's relevance in today's music scene is undeniable. His innovative techniques and unique sound continue to inspire musicians and composers, proving that true artistry transcends the boundaries of time and genre. His music remains a staple in jazz education and continues to enchant with its timeless charm. Finally, we encourage viewers to dive deeper into the world of Glenn Miller beyond our video. Subscribe to the Music Educator YouTube channel for more enlightening content on music history and education. Your journey into the rich tapestry of musical legacies is just beginning, and there's so much more to explore and learn.